Gilland 5.1 is insane. 5.1 just took third place on Code Arena, and it beat GPT 5.4. Beat Gemini 3.1 Pro. It's an open source model from China. I'm going to show you what this model actually does, why the AI coding world just changed overnight, what this means for your business right now. Stay to the end. On April 9th, 2026, a model called Gilland 5.1 was added to the Code Arena leaderboard. Code Arena ranks AI models on agentic web dev tasks using blind human evaluations. Real users rate the outputs without knowing which model produced them. So this isn't some lab cooking its own numbers. Real people, real tasks, real judgment. Gilland 5.1 landed in third place with a score of 1530, just behind Claude Opus 4.6 Thinking at 1548 and Claude Opus 4.6 at 1542. Ahead of Claude Sonnet 4.6 in 4th, GPT 5.4 high in 7th, and Gemini 3.1 Pro Preview in 8th. Read that again. Open source model from China, beating GPT 5.4, beating Gemini. This is the first open weight model ever to break into the top 3 on Code Arena. That's a historic moment. And most people don't even know it happened. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of Goldie Agency. While he's out there helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to bring you the freshest AI updates every single day. Julian reads every comment personally. So drop one below and tell me, are you sleeping on open source AI? Who made this? AI is the international brand for GPU AI, China's third largest AI lab. The release cadence in 2026 alone is aggressive. Gilland 5 on February 11th, Gilland 5 Turbo on March 15th, and Gilland 5.1 on March 27th. 3 significant releases in 6 weeks. These guys are not playing around. GPU AI completed a Hong Kong IPO on January 8th, 2026, and now they're at the top of the coding leaderboard. Before I keep going, if you run a business and you want to save time, automate your workflows, and use AI tools like Gilland 5.1 to actually grow, the AI Profit Boardroom is where you need to be. That's my private community where we break down exactly how to use these tools to get more customers, scale your operations, and cut hours of work every week. Links in the comment and description. Check it out. Here's what makes Gilland 5.1 different from every other model you've used. Gilland 5.1 is built for long horizon tasks. It can work continuously and autonomously on a single task for up to 8 hours, completing the full loop from planning and execution to iterative optimization and delivering production-grade results. 8 hours, autonomously. That's not a chatbot. That's an AI employee. Previous models, including Gilland 5, tend to exhaust their repertoire early. They apply familiar techniques for quick initial gains, then plateau. Giving them more time doesn't help. Gilland 5.1, by contrast, is built to stay effective on agentic tasks over much longer horizons, breaks complex problems down, runs experiments, reads results, and identifies blockers with real precision. Think about what that means for your business. You give it a complex automation task at the start of the day. 8 hours later, it's done. Iterated, optimized, shipped. Representative cases, Gilland 5.1 can build a complete Linux desktop system from scratch within 8 hours. It can autonomously carry out 655 iterations, completing the entire optimization pipeline and boosting vector database query throughput to 6.9x, that of the initial production version. That's not a typo. 6.9x improvement. Its own. Human babysitting it. But let's talk about the actual coding numbers, because this is where it gets wild. Gilland 5.1's coding benchmark score improved from 35.4 on Gilland 5 to 45.3, a 28% gain in 1-point release. 8% improvement, a single update. A coding evaluation, using Claude Code as the testing tool, Gilland 5.1 scored 45.3 points, just 2.6 points behind Claude Opus 4.6's 47.9 points. That's 94.6% of Opus's performance, so it's matching the best closed-source coding model on the planet. SWE Bench Pro, Gilland 5.1 achieves a score of 58.4, outperforming GPT 5.4, Claude Opus 4.6, and Gemini 3.1 Pro, setting a new state-of-the-art result. Number 1 on SWE Bench Pro, above everything. Here's what I want you to keep in mind. Scoring 94.6% of Claude Opus performance within a testing environment built by Anthropic is a stronger result than if a neutral harness had been used. Gilland 5.1 performed within Opus's home turf. Let's talk about the architecture, because the technical story here is just as crazy as the benchmarks. Gilland 5.1 uses a mixture of experts architecture with 744 billion total parameters and 256 experts, of which 8 are activated per token. Only 40 billion parameters are active during inference, keeping computational costs manageable despite the enormous total parameter count. So it's a massive model that runs efficiently. Big brain, lean execution. Gilland 5.1 was trained entirely on 100,000 Huawei Ascend 910B chips using the MindSpore framework. Your Nvidia GPU involvement. GPU AI has been on the US entity list since January 2025, which means they cannot access US manufactured semiconductor hardware for AI training. That's sink in. They built a model that scores at the top of global coding benchmarks without a single Nvidia chip. The assumption that you need Nvidia to build frontier AI is officially dead. AI built a model within 2.6 eval points of Anthropic's best coding model, using hardware the US government classified as less capable than Nvidia's offerings. That is one of the most impressive technical achievements in AI this year. Let's talk about what this means practically. What can you actually do with Gilland 5.1 right now? Imagine you're building an AI-powered lead generation system for the AI profit boardroom. You need a full automation stack, landing pages, email sequences, intake forms, follow-up workflows, the whole thing. Before, you'd set up Claude Code, give it a task, and then check back in 30 minutes when it hit a wall. With Gilland 5.1, you describe the full system. You walk away. 8 hours later, it has planned the architecture, written the code, run tests, hit errors, revised its own strategy, iterated hundreds of times, and delivered a working product. The model forms an autonomous experiment, analyze, optimize loop in long horizon tasks rather than stopping at one-shot code generation. It can proactively run benchmarks, identify bottlenecks, adjust strategies, and continuously improve results through iterative refinement. It's the kind of tool that replaces a junior developer's full week of work. And it's available right now. Now, is it perfect? Let me be straight with you. Gilland 5.1 is the slowest model in its comparison group at 44.3 tokens per second. It shines hardest on long agentic tasks rather than quick code generation. So if you need fast one-shot answers, Claude Sonnet or GPT 5.4 are still faster in the moment. Gilland 5.1 is text only, no image, audio, or video input. For multimodal tasks, you'll need Claude, GPT, or Gemini. The big caveat, the coding benchmark numbers are self-reported by ZAI. As of late March 2026, no third-party evaluation labs had published corroborating results for Gilland 5.1 specifically. That said, ZAI has a solid track record. Gilland 5, the base model, already demonstrated 77.8% on SWE bench verified when measured externally, the highest score among all open-source models on that benchmark. So ZAI has a history of backing up their internal numbers. And the Code Arena result? That's independent. Real humans, no self-reporting. They ranked third. It's the bigger picture. I want you to really hear this. Chinese open source models have been steadily displacing US alternatives as the open model of choice among developers globally. This isn't an isolated data point. It's part of a sustained push by Chinese AI labs into and past the frontier. 2023, open source AI was 2 years behind frontier models. 2024, 1 year. 2025, 6 months. And in March 2026, Gilland 5.1 scored within 2.6 points of Anthropic's best coding model on Anthropic's own evaluation harness. Gap is closing. Fast. Here's what this means for you as a business owner. More powerful models, more open, more affordable, competitive. Tools have never been this powerful or this cheap. The question is, are you using them? The AI Profit Boardroom is where we take tools like Gilland 5.1 and turn them into real systems. AI agents that build landing pages, write automation workflows, handle customer follow-up, and scale your business without adding headcount. If you're serious about using AI to grow, that's your community. Links in the description. If you want the full breakdown, the step-by-step SOPs, and 100+ AI use cases just like this, join the AI Success Lab. It's completely free. We've got 45,000 members inside crushing it with AI automation every day. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from this episode in there too.